got a very attractive high elf sorceress there, and yeah, currently in Blackreach Canyon. I have completed a bit of the storyline, not a lot, just enough to get some skills up. And yeah, I'm about to go free Edgar's pack. So feel free to like, subscribe, and yeah, leave some comments. I will admit that starting new, it feels so slow with my mount, especially since my main character, Kalaria, the Khajiit, has maxed out all her riding stats. Pretty little fawn. Please excuse any coughing. I've just got a bit of a bug. Well, not so much a bug, but rather condition that causes me to cough a lot, and it's not got anything to do with the current epidemic. Okay. And yeah. Took the wrong path. Grab the iron ore. Ordinarily, I don't run in third person, I prefer first, but giving this a shot. Ooh, Sky Shard. Sky Shard's your friend. Okay. Time to select which skill I want to invest in. Right. Probably put it into passive capacitor, because yeah, as you can see with capacitor, it increases magicka recovery, and since I'm running as a magicka character, having any magicka come back is always very handy. Ooh. Bug. Wait, none of that now, Mr. Falmer. Bad Falmer. Nice Twimmer sound there. Twimmer is the other name for the dwarves in this game. There's so much lore and makes it very happy. Me, extremely happy. Because I'll be the first to admit, I love a good story. Oh dear, what did I just annoy? We're now entering the Lightless Hollow. Okay. Want to grab this way shrine over here, because the way shrine is your friend. Might help this person out.
Where are you? That scent. Why do you smell like Edyar? Edyar sent you. Then he made it. He's alive. That's wonderful news.
She looks hurt.
Experimented on me. I blacked out. But they thought I was dead. They tossed me out of the tower. Barely managed to crawl to this spot. Still at the camp. To the north. Hamild, Myrtilda, and Thevin. Save them before Singalis finishes them off. Just come back. All right. I don't...
Okay. There's shrine up here. Mud crab. That's a gloom beetle. Okay, Death Hound. Time to take out the puppy and the grey host vampire. I spanked his butt and sent him home to his mama. That's a grey host blood knight. Basically, with the thing there, it's like it's a mini boss thing. Bit of a pain in the butt. But, okay, we got the vampire up here. Alright now. Ooh, he gave me a wacky stick.
Damn vampires, working us like dogs. Finally. Thank you, stranger.
Okay, dude, let's party. Okay. Got another person up here. Go save them.
You don't smell like the Grey Host. Run before they catch you too.
Bad puppy.
You set me free? I owe you one.
I'm working as fast as I can, you blood-sucking bastards! claws. I thought I'd be digging forever. Thanks.
There we are, old son. Off you go. Oh, okay, puppy, let's play. Loot the dead guy.
We should not linger, Edyar. The Grey Host could find us at any moment.
Head to the surface. I need to fulfill my end of our bargain. You actually did it. You freed my pack. Now it's my turn. If Exarch Zingalis took
Thank you.
Fenorian, and I'm pretty sure he did, you'll find them both in the ruined Dwarven Tower. It's difficult to get inside if you're not a vampire, but I know a way. Like I said, Zingalis' helper made a mistake. Forgot to fasten my chains after one of my tortures. I slipped away, crawled along some pipes, and fell into a chamber with
welcome
one of those
to the
dwarven
channel.
lifts. There was also a door, the one behind me. It'll get you close. There's a big door that leads into Zingalis' lair, but it's sealed. You need to figure out the dwarven mechanism to open it. Then make your way to the experimentation chamber. That's probably where he's keeping Fenorian. The door's over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
Basically, I'm rescuing Fenorian, who's a vampire from Ravenwatch clan. Not a bad guy like these guys, but rather ones that go out of their way to help people. And yeah.
Definitely dwarven. Watch out for traps. That must be the door Edyar mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he?
Oh. Empty backpack. Okay, so we are looking at constellations here. Yeah. There's usually a thing around that will show what the constellations are. Or you could do as I've done in the past. And Google it. Google is your friend, and my Google foo is strong. Open the Dwarven Door ESO. Go to the wiki. Okay, that one's not exactly going to help. So I am missing. Okay, that's warrior, Atronach lady. So I want the apprentice.
Something turned on. Keep going.
Which looks like guy splattered on the road, missing a leg and the head. And no. Guy doing star jumps with weird wings. Want the lady for this one.
The gears started moving. You must be doing something right.
That's right, Lyris, I'm doing something right.
That sounded promising. Let's try the door.
Lyris is awesome. Every time I see her, I enjoy
Let's
playing,
look around.
hanging out with her. Okay, alchemy bottle. Always useful. What did you do, Lyris? Okay. Ooh, netherroot notes. Always good to know.
That's an ugly plant. Must be the netherroot mentioned in the note.
Yeah, Lyris, it is.
Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood?
Quite simply, Lyris, because blood is life for a vampire. Oh, crowd control. And yeah.
That was Fen. We need to keep moving.
I'm moving. Don't worry, Finn. Coming to save you.
It fights against its nature, so breathe. As the deceived sun and strange brothers burst in eyes
Bug bits.
That smell. It's overpowering. We need to shut down those machines. That's poison. Why are they spraying it on those plants? More of that nether root. Turn off those sprayers or we'll never... The mist from that sprayer changed. Keep going. Seem to be on the right track. That wasn't helpful.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lyris, I'm not perfect.
That did something. Not bad. Try something else. I think you figured it out. No, not that valve.
Okay.
The mist from that sprayer changed. Keep going.
Uh,
Seem to be on the right track.
yeah.
That did something. You did it. Now we can cross the chamber. Sure as bones, that stone husk is moving.
Yeah, of course it is. Okay, Lyris, let's find our way over. Without getting splattered.
Why are you doing this to me?
Don't worry, Finn. Coming to save you. And okay. As you can see, we got all this to get through. Ooh, alchemy bottle. And he got crispy critted. You're not blocking time. Nice, I've got shoes. Loot the dead guy.
We have what we need. A shame he could not be recruited to our noble cause.
The machine will finish him momentarily, my lord.
Finish your work here, Singalis, and join me in the keep. You must bear witness when we make our move.
Of course, Rada al-Saran. I am eager to see the power of our ultimate Harrow Storm. New test subjects. Just in time. This one is about spent. You will do well in my machine. You can't stop the Grey Host. Shame to waste such vigorous blood. It's too late for me.
Ben's delirious. See if you can free him.
Go, warn solitude. You should have left me. Go warn solitude. Aksak Singalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. They're planning some sort of assault on solitude. A massive Harrow Storm. I need blood. But I won't drink from an unwilling person. In this state, even with a willing participant, I don't trust my restraint. If I only had my flask. My flask. Thank you, my friend. Rada al-Saran is the one they call the Ashen Lord, leader of the Grey Host. He and Singalis often went into the nearby sanctum to talk. I heard a few words. Map. Plan. But I couldn't make out the rest. Yes. Yes. Once I take a long drink from my flask, I'll join you.
Take your time. You've been through a lot.
They did whatever they wanted. I couldn't stop them. Exox Singalis was insane. But he was also a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
I see a map and some papers. Hey, partner, take a look. So, partner, What did you find?
A map and some communique.
We set out to find Fen and bring him back to Solitude. Along the way, we learned more about our true enemy, killed one of their leaders, and acquired some valuable intelligence. That's a victory in my book. Not that I can think of. I'll make sure that Fen makes it to the Blue Palace. We'll meet you there. And don't forget that map and communique. Come on, Fen. Princess Vana herself requested your presence at the Blue Palace.
Ooh.
I don't believe I'm very good company right now.
Come on, Fen. We'll help you through this.
Bookcases are good. Because occasionally you can pick up some interesting stuff. Okay, for those wondering who haven't played this game before, the skull thing there with the swords through it, that means it's a world boss. Which also means that if you're new, unless you work with others, it will probably spank your butt. Because goodness knows I've been spanked quite a few times by world bosses. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Nothing awesome there. And I'll just take the way shrine. Oh, that's annoying. Dead cord. Okay. Just trying to charge up my iPad. I'll just be like a couple of minutes. And yay.
I have a unique opportunity for scholastic research today. It'll keep you warm.
There are the Nords who have no fear of the victory of the
It's true. The Reach
Just a
attacked
small
Morthal.
donation?
The Jarl's soldiers put a stop to it, as I understand it.
That's nothing. I heard something happened in Cartwell.
Bit of lag there. Let's try that again. Third time's the charm.
You are welcome here, Fenorian of House Ravenwatch.
I don't know what to say.
You're back! Lyris was just making introductions and was about to give her report. Why don't you tell me what... By all the Mead and Sovngarde, it's good to see you and the others. Your vampire scholar seems... out of sorts, but I'm glad to make his acquaintance. Lyris tells me you ran into a bit of trouble. Care to explain? And I can't wait to hear all the details. In the meantime, let's take a look at what you found and try to devise a plan. Lyris didn't say much, but she indicated that time is short. Here, take this. You deserve a lot more, but it's all I can spare. The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to use what you learned. My father be damned! The Grey Host? Where have I heard that name? Meanwhile, my father rounded up the Herald and moved his soldiers to the outer walls. Then he ordered the quartermaster to stockpile Castle Dower. He's preparing Solitude to withstand a long siege. That might work against a mob of Reachmen, but thick walls can't stop a Herostorm. Any war we try to wage will be over before it starts if we don't find a way to stop them. Fen knows more about the storms than anyone. See what he suggests. Talk to Fen. If he has any bright ideas, I'd love to hear them. Magister Fridelia has been studying the Icereach Coven medallion, but she hasn't had a lot of success. She seems even less confident about reproducing their protective enchantment now. She identified necromantic components as part of the enchantment, as well as Reach rituals. But she isn't an expert on either type of magic. Frankly, I think she's exhausted the scope of her knowledge. You mean other than hounding my father and serving as go-between for the Jarl of Morthal and the Magister of Carthald? I wrangled promises out of my father and showed our allies that someone in Solitude still cares. I got High King Svargrim to promise to dispatch soldiers to reinforce Morthal's defenses and send aid to Carthwatch. It's a start, but he hasn't actually issued the orders yet. I need to follow up with him after we're finished. Sort of. He admits he might have been wrong about the Icereach Coven, as far as that goes. But he still glares daggers whenever anyone mentions you or Lyris. So let's not bring up Fen, alright?
Yay. time to spend some skill points. And okay. One into energized. Yep, but that's a must. And grab that while I'm at it. Sign. Put that there. Well, magicka is good. I like magicka. And I have mail. Basically inviting me to Cyrodiil. Loading, loading, loading. The Alliance War actually has some good skills with it, which works really well if you're going for something like healer, because one of the ultimate abilities is Warhorn, and basically that adds some pretty cool stuff. Probably need to look on my main character, because I've got it on there, I just can't remember it at the moment. Okay, where is it? Winter's Respite. There we go. Flame damage. Yeah, it's not bad. Not exactly what I would specialize in, but I could probably put a lightning or shock enchantment on there. Okay, now that notification was that
It's all right. I'm ready to help.
my guild that my other character, well, my account in general is in,
Put my
has done a
behind
trial
me.
and
Focus on the mission.
gotten a
Just like
reward
Verandis
from it.
taught me. Could you show me the research you recovered from Exarch Singalis' laboratory? These notes prove my theory. Netherroot is the key component of the Harrowstorm ritual. It's like a poison for the soul. Weakens the bonds to the body so it can be pulled free. They're harvesting life energy from anyone caught in the storms. I'm guessing, but it may have something to do with those stone husks we saw. Remember how the werewolf emerged from one? And look at the mixture you retrieved. It isn't like the residue we recovered from the witch pike. It's more concentrated. It's certainly what Singalis' notes imply. Despite how it looks, a plan is formulating in my mind. I think I can create an elixir, but I'll need more of this refined Netherroot brew. And we need to solve the mystery of the Coven medallions. I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me. Focus on the mission, just like Verandis taught me. Could you show me the research you recovered from Exarch Singalis' laboratory?
Okay. Map over here.
See those marks? Grey host sites that correspond to the communique we found. I know a commander's map when I see one. Each of those marks matches a location mentioned in the communique from Rada al-Saran, the leader of the Grey Host. I can already see where we need to go. That mark on the northwest coast, that's an Ice Reach Coven camp. The communique mentioned needing more medallions. Odds are, they come from there. And here, a Midland camp between Dragon Bridge and Morthal. It's a staging ground for the Harrow Storms. More than likely. Those two locations should provide what Fen needs to finish his elixir. We can't bet everything on that, though. The communique mentions a warlord's camp in Blackreach. Maybe we can learn more about their ultimate plan there. Svanna, Fen, and I will divvy up the camps and scout ahead. Fen should investigate the coastal camp. I'll take the Midlands camp. That leaves Svanna with Blackreach. Meet up with each of us when you're ready. Then we'll hit each camp in turn. We don't have a lot of solid details, just what we've pieced together from the Grey Host's notes and communique. But I'll answer your questions the best I can. Which camp did you want to ask about? The Grey Host isn't just hiding in Blackreach now. They're mounting an invasion, and this appears to be their primary staging ground. I expect they're stockpiling witch pikes, grey reliquaries, and other supplies here, including the refined brew. From what I can tell, the camp on the northwest coast is where the Coven first made landfall from Ice Reach. It's as close to a home base as they've got. They've established themselves there, so I'd expect it to be well defended, if not fortified. The communique mentioned orders to produce more of those medallions, probably to keep pace with the increase in Harrow Storms. I can't guarantee this is the coastal camp where the orders were sent, but it's the only one on the map. That's the one we know the least about, but it's where a lot of the Grey Host's warlords are gathering, at least according to the communique. It's the best place I can think of where we can get a look at those orders the Ashen Lord mentioned.
Okay, time to go play. Okay.
The guild requests your help.
Okay. I'll come talk to you.
Well met, comrade. I have an urgent message. Report to me at once. I have a task for you. She's a lizard of few words. She's running things out of the guild hall in Volkelgard at the moment. The Eight guide you, comrade. No, but I have an idea. Word in the hall is that there's a big contract. A huge contract. All hands on deck. She probably wants you in the fight.
Okay. Yeah, go there. Oh yeah, grab that. Bad piggy.
Just arrived. Don't worry, I found something to keep me occupied.
Yeah, Lyris. Killing a couple of werewolves.
A bold move setting up camp in the midst of the Western Holds. I'll say this for the Grey Host. They aren't afraid to draw attention to themselves. I learned a few things while I was waiting for you to show up. It's just as we thought. The Grey Host is using this camp as a supply depot for their raids across the countryside. I saw stacks of witch pikes, rows of reliquaries, and jars of what I assume is the refined netherroot brew. Right. And I heard the camp leader, a nasty creature named Sableye, tell his troops to make sure to use the new supply that just arrived from Blackreach. Let's go grab a jar or two.
Okay. Kill a werewolf. Butterfly.
No jars in this cart. Let's try another one.
Right, stop beating me up.
Not this cart either. I hope we didn't miss it.
Don't think we did, Lyris. over here. Third time's a charm.
Time to dismember the monsters.
Stop them, my packmates! I'll get this brew to the witches.
Sableye has the brew. Let's find him before he gets away.
Okay.
Leaving? Fine. Let me know when you're ready to get back to it.
Oh, Lyris, knock it off.
Over here, partner.
Okay, let's see if the puppy can get me up here. Nope. Puppy, you suck. Probably up this way. Oh, what do you know? It is too.
Does with flies. We eat them.
You got a jar of the refined brew? Let's talk over here. Luck was with us. If we had reached this camp even a few moments later, Sableye would have gotten away with the Netherroot brew. After all this trouble, Fen better be able to use it to make his elixir. I'll take the jar of refined Netherroot brew to Solitude. We'll meet up in Svanna's chambers when everyone gets back from their missions. Fen has proven himself, especially after what happened in Blackreach. House Ravenwatch, they're unusual as far as bloodsuckers go. As for Svanna, she's braver than I originally thought. Anyway, meet me in Solitude after you finish up. In addition to the refined Netherroot brew, Fen needs information on the Icereach Coven medallions. Plus, we're hoping to learn more about the big storm the Grey Host has planned. Help Fen and Svanna at the other camps, then meet me in Solitude.
Okay, Dragon's Appetite. Let's see what... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, probably good if you're doing that stamina thing. Let's see what's in the bookcase. Summer Perennial. Okay. If you get 6 or however many there is of these interesting locales, especially with this Greymoor DLC, in a zone, it will allow you to go to any merchant, and if you've got the map scoring thing unlocked, you'll be able to get a green antiquities lead. Okay, meeting Fenorian down here.
Ah, good. I was hoping you'd show up. Lyris was right. This camp is crawling with the Ice Reach Coven. And they're definitely producing the medallions here. I was even able to slip away with one. We need to get closer, though. There's more to figuring out this magic than just watching from afar. I need to know exactly how they go about creating them. With your help, we can learn everything about that here in this camp. It's a landing site for the boats coming from the island of Ice Reach. Plus, they're collecting something here that goes into the process of creating the medallions. If you can get me to the center of the camp, I can learn what that is. Determining how they create these medallions will be an enormous help. The Grey Host has accelerated their plans. They need more medallions for a reason. A big harrow storm is coming. We need to be ready. Because the Grey Host is guarding something down there. I couldn't get close, but it appeared that they built the camp to surround something. Plus, I heard a few of the witches talking. Complaining, really, about needing to prepare more medallions. In the First Era, an army of vampires and werewolves tried to conquer the land before they were stopped in Bankarai. They called themselves the Grey Host. It seems this Rada al-Saran has resurrected the army, both figuratively and literally.
Okay, Finn. Let's go play. Touch bug.
Corpses? What do they have to do with medallions? Let's examine the nearby graveyard.
Lots of dead folk. Probably really shouldn't be using the fire staff around Fenorian.
We must hurry.
We're so very close.
Examine the headstones. Let's determine what's so special about the exhumed bodies. Examine the headstones and see what you can make out. Finished? Have you come to any conclusions? Well, we've both been over the headstones with a fine-toothed comb. If we can determine why the Coven dug up these particular bodies, it will tell us something about how the medallion... Of course. Compare notes and look for commonalities. You have the makings of a fine scholar, my friend. Now, let's see. I noticed there were a mix of different races buried here. They weren't all Nords. Anything strike you about the departed? They did. Tell me more. Of course. Why didn't I see that? The headstones on the exhumed graves all mentioned that the person was old when they died. Let me think. Some necrotic spells require the remains of the elderly. Something to do with the natural decay of life. According to one necromantic theory, the older a living thing becomes, the more necrotic energy it naturally acquires. As a body grows old and withers, the life inside it decays. Necrotic energy is the byproduct of this deterioration. I now know enough about how they create the medallions to move my research along. I'll return to the Blue Palace and start putting an elixir together. To fully craft an elixir to defend against the Harrowstorms, I still require a sample of refined netherroot brew. Plus, we need to determine what the Grey Host has planned. Help Lyris and Svanna at the other camps. I'm glad to hear it. That just leaves finding out what the Grey Host has planned. Go meet Svanna at the camp in Blackreach. I can't say I envy you. While Blackreach provides some fascinating points of study, the dangers appear overwhelming.
Yay. Gotta meet Savannah. Yeah, near the dungeon, so time to go traveling. Might as well nab this giant's camp while I'm over here. Then I'll go to Swana. Okay, time to nibble on some particularly pungent cheese. Yeah, like that. The only thing I'm not impressed about in this game is the lockpicking thing. Much prefer Skyrim's. Yeah. Oh, let's play. Silly Hag Raven. Oh, okay, come on.
don't look sick. Do you need a place to stay?
Okay. Have to get out. Okay. And go round. Oh, now that's enough. And first death on this character.
God damn it, run! Damn! I came here to learn what the Grey Host has planned, and what did I find? Good citizens of the Holds, afflicted by the Harrow storms and kept prisoner for some ungodly purpose! That's all I've been doing, and trying to get these afflicted people to leave this place. The Herald, the storm robs them of their will, their minds. I wasn't able to slip deeper into the camp, though. Agreed. There appear to be a number of Grey Host warlords in the camp, so discovering their plans should be possible. We need to be careful, though. I don't want us to wind up like... Messages have been coming and going since I arrived. Hiding, Building their forces, digging, undermining. That's the correct term, I think. Plus, they're collecting the Herald. The only thing I'm sure of is I have to try. If my father won't act, then it falls on me to get things done. It's what my mother would want me to do.
Well, folks, I am leaving it at that for this broadcast, because quite frankly I've got housework to do. Yay for adulting. So, I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out my partner's channel, that's Dark's Underground. He streams Fortnite and other games. So, this is Angel Cat signing off. Wishing you lots of fairy purry kisses. And fairy purry hugs. Bye now.